Hello, everyone. Welcome to my 10 Forward. It's been the first time I've done one of these live in a while. So I hope you all enjoy it. Not really sure how to go about this, but we'll work it out. This talk is going to be about the MCU and what is going to be canon in the future. Now, what brought this up for me was a tweet. I don't remember who did the tweet. That's beyond my remembrance, but made a point of saying anything before WandaVision they felt wasn't canon. Somebody who was a part of, the show, MCU stuff. And, I kind of wondered, okay, well, what is canon in the MCU and what wouldn't be canon? So I'm going to kind of go through some of the different areas of what I think is going to stay canon and what will probably get nixed. At least that's my thoughts. So if anybody wants to come in, that's great. If not, this is going to be a very short video because it's going to be me yapping my mouth. So, well, you have, the movies, the MCU movies, and you have some of the shorts that came out along with them. Now, here's where the question comes in. What is going to stay canon? Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going to stay canon? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I would say, probably would stay canon due to Phil Coulson being an MCU character from the movies, Lady Sith showing up, so there's two, and it having various references to the MCU. So I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will stay canon, even though the movies didn't really talk about it because they didn't have a reason to. And S.H.I.E.L.D. was more or less cleaning up a lot of messes from some of the other things that happened in the movies. And that's fine. Agent Carter, also ABC, lasted 2 seasons. Now, I didn't see the show. I still haven't seen any of it, so I don't have a clue what happened in it. But, probably being the fact that Carter is an MCU character, those two will probably stay canon, at least in my opinion. Now you have really where the crux comes in. Are we going to consider the Netflix Marvel canon? That would be Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Punisher, and Defenders. So we have 6 different series. Some of them very good. I personally very much enjoyed Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and the Punisher. Iron Fist and Luke Cage just weren't for me. Just did not sit well with me. I didn't really like them, but unfortunately, because they are very, very loosely based, I have a feeling that they're going to get chopped. They're going to get the axe. They really don't have much in the way of iteration with the MCU. There's a little bit in certain areas in both Daredevil and Jessica Jones, but for the most part, there's not really much in the way of them being part of the MCU. They could be scrubbed, rebooted, and it would probably not worry or upset too many people. except for those of us who are Netflix fans and like certain shows. But, that's the way it goes. Next up would be Runaways. Now, Runaways was on Hulu, and it was supposedly part of the MCU. But as far as I know, it had next to no references whatsoever to the MCU. So, really could be gone, not given much thought about it, and that would be the end of it. And honestly, I don't know too many people who saw it, and its connection to the MCU is, from what I know, next to nothing. Then you have, what was it? Oh God, what was that show on the channel? Oh, Cloak and Dagger. That was the one. So there were 2 seasons of Cloak and Dagger on, I don't know, some show none of us watch. And it lasted 2 seasons and was canceled. Same with Runaways. That was canceled. So, as far as I know, Cloak and Dagger had no references to the MCU as far as being relevant. So, I doubt very much that any of those, other than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter, are going to stay in canon. The other ones they could easily wash out and not have much of a problem, which would be too bad because I really loved Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and the Punisher. I'd love to see those people come back in the MCU, but I don't think they really are. Well, I don't think they're really fit into the MCU movies or TV shows. I just don't see it as being something that they can have. And that's fine. If they want to decanonize it, that's fine. We'll still have our Netflix, and, if you're like me, you get the physical media of that stuff before it goes away. Anyway, well, nobody showed up. That's okay. These were my thoughts on, what's canon in the MCU, what's going to stay canon in under 10 minutes. Y'all have a good one.